Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think this whole situation demonstrates a fundamental lack of listening by the Labour administration. It was not so long ago the auditorium was filled with Enfield Chase residents worried and concerned and angry about the situation at Whitewebbs. Now, the Conservative by-election winners club is a very exclusive club. The life membership has now been doubled, but where I was a mere hold, Councillor Andrew Gold was a decisive gain for the Conservative. And that sends a message, including Jubilee and including Southbury, that people are not happy. It's not just Whitewebbs. We have community groups and voluntary groups speaking out how happy they are with the Labour administration. Now, I've worked in the golf industry, and I know there are comments that it's an elite sport. It's not an elite sport. I know of so many people, and I've worked in that industry, that struggle to maintain memberships and had to make sacrifices to keep going to the golf club that they valued so much. There's also been a comment about members, about 100 or so members. That fundamentally misunderstands, and not everyone has to hold a membership. It's something called green fees, where people can go and use the golf club and pay as they go. So 100 people isn't a full picture of how many people actually use the golf club. It's also worth mentioning that a low-cost golf club opens up access. To people with low incomes, opens up access to pensioners, and also opens up to youngsters that are the future champions that can't afford to go to a full-price golf club. Now, this council that has no money, this £1,000 million spend council that has no money, finds millions of pounds to spend, millions and millions and millions of pounds to spend on external consultants, but it doesn't have the £200,000 per year to spend. It's worth remembering, just a couple of years ago, this irresponsible debt-borrowing council was spending £3 million from frontline services to cover the debt. And that is only increasing. It is now £8.8 million. So this £200,000 isn't the stop, it is the start of fundamental frontline services cuts. It is Labour decisions of reckless capital borrowing that is cutting increasingly into frontline services, and Whitewebbs is only the start. It's Labour decision and it's Labour cut. They don't like to hear the truth, but that is the truth of the situation.